What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Tristin TaZe. Hope you all are having a wonderful, fantastic day. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel for a brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. Now, in today's video, guys, what I have for you is we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 best class setups you guys can use inside of Modern Warfare after the brand new patch update, update 1.6 just came out the other day, which I will also be making a video on and everything like that. So before we get into it, guys, if you could please leave a like on the video as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. That'd be incredibly freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have been showing on the channel as of very recently. And of course, with that being said, guys, let's get to it. So the first class setup I have here for you guys is going to be the Kilo 141. You guys know that this is probably my favorite gun inside the game overall. So the class setup I'm using here is for the muzzle. I'm using the breacher device, which helps with melee quickness, but it does have that aim down sight speed and walking steadiness as a con. Typically, you're going to see that through all of these, types of muzzles and so forth. So this definitely helps out the most. Then for the underbarrel, I have the Merc foregrip, which is going to help with that recoil control and hipfire accuracy. The accuracy on this gun, once you put this foregrip on, is just deadly when it comes down to it. Now, also, guys, getting into a lot of gunfights, you're going to run out of ammo a lot. So I have a 50 round mag on here and everything, and that's going to help, so I don't have to reload as much, and I'm still able to keep getting into good gunfights. Now, the next one, guys, for the perk, I'm using FMJ, which is going to help with that damage and bullet penetration. There's no cons to, this perk, which makes it just a really solid one to use at the end of the day. And then overall, guys, I'm not using a stock or anything. And then I have the GI mini reflex, which is going to help with precision sight picture and a little bit of aim down sight speed for this gun. Now, I don't really use the secondaries too much, but when it comes down to it, guys, I use Scavenger. I'm using Ghost, but you definitely could use Restock or Hardline. Hardline, obviously, one last kill for your streaks. And then I use Tune Up, which is to help the charge time of field upgrades by 33% at the end of the day. And then I use a Molotov cocktail and a stun grenade and everything like that. Now, moving on to the next class setup, guys, we have the P90 here. And you guys can kind of see it. I maxed out a lot of things on this. So for this one, I have the muzzle brake on it, and it's going to help with the recoil stabilization, because there's definitely a lot of recoil with the P90. So what it's going to do is help with that. There is a little bit of aim down sight speed and stability that you're going to lose, though. But at the end of the day, that's still perfectly fine. You have the laser, which is going to help with the hipfire accuracy. So this gun's just going to be insanely good with the accuracy. I had the operator reflex sight. Typically, you probably could, put on the GI mini, and that will help out a lot of the times. You do have to look, though, at, some of these do have little, things here and there. But I think from now on, I'm going to start using the GI mini reflex. Now, I'm not running a stock on this gun, but you probably could, and it may help in some areas at the end of the day. Now, for this one, guys, I am using the frangible wounding perk, which is going to help with inflicting wounding and everything, and that's just going to really make it a lot easier to get kills and so forth. You probably could use a rear grip to help with that aim down sight speed and that sprint to fire speed. So that's something definitely that I think will help at the end of the day. And then also, guys, I used the granulated grip tape for that aiming stability. So it definitely gets back that sight speed as well as that stability at the end of the day, making this gun definitely one of the best for rushing in the entire game. Same perks, same secondary, same lethal and tactical, as you guys can obviously see. Moving on to the next one, guys, we have the XRK M4 variant of the M4. You guys know this pretty well. Muzzle, I don't always use too much. I would personally say, though, that it is good at the end of the day. Now, currently, I'm using the FFS 12.4 Predator for the barrel. That's going to help with the aim down sight speed and sound suppression, but there won't be a lot of bullet velocity. But at the end of the day, that's really going to help out. I had the TAC laser. I had the integral hybrid for the optic, which is going to help with that reflex and scout toggle and the zoom. Then as well, guys, I do have the M16 stock on here, which is going to help with the aiming stability. When it comes down to it, I don't have a perk on this, but you probably could use FMJ if you really wanted to. No rear grip, no ammunition other than the standard 30, and then I have the Merc foregrip, as you guys can see here. And a little bit of a different thing, I have a frag grenade on this class setup instead. Now moving on to it, guys, I have the MP5 here, and there's not a lot of options for attachments on this gun, but right now I'm running the flash guard, which is going to help with the muzzle flash concealment and everything. I'm using the holographic sight, which does help with precision sight picture. You know, really, these both have the same, you know, in terms of things for optics and everything. And then I'm using the frangible wounding perk on this gun and everything like that. And you guys can see again, you know, frag grenade, flash grenade, but same perks overall. And then the last one, guys, is a variant that you can't really edit, and that is the MP7 Piercer. I gotta say that this absolutely shreds at the end of the day. And it comes with a GI mini reflex, a little bit of a stock, you know, a muzzle brake, and so forth in this game, which is really going to help out, as I've outlined through other class setups that had these same attachments. And then as well, guys, using the Molotov cocktail and flash grenades and everything like that. Now what I want to go and do, guys, is show you the best, you know, field upgrades to probably use. Now you could use Dead Silence, which is going to help you, you know, keep quieter, because still footsteps are outrageous in this game, and that's really good. And then also, guys, stopping power rounds, which is going to help you with extra damage, is just absolutely insane at the end of the day. So hopefully these 5 class setups give you guys a lot of good results, you know, whether that's high kill games, whether you're just trying to win matches and so forth. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought. But of course, my name's Tristin or TaZe. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one.